Hey everyone, Alan Bauer here, Bay City, Michigan. So today, Karen and I went out and took a walk. It's like we're under this stay at home thing, but they do recommend that you get out and get some fresh air. Well, today was a beautiful day. It was in the 50s here in Michigan. And after we both, finished up work, we decided to go out for a walk. And so we walked from our house. We walked about 3.5 miles total. Took us about an hour and a half. It was a slow walk, just kind of a leisurely walk, and we stopped along and the waterfront and everything. So first thing we did, we walked down to the waterfront and we walked all along the river. And beautiful area. We saw the construction that's actually been halted, where they were building a new band shell down there, and then there's part of the new uh, like uptown project that's going on down there. They tore down like the old Sears building, FP Horick building, putting up all these new buildings down there. So all that kind of came to a screeching halt. But it was kind of cool to get out there. There wasn't a whole lot of people out there walking. There's some people riding bikes, some people walking. Everybody was practicing their social distancing. Some people taking their dogs out for a walk. And it's good. It's good to get out there. Because here's the thing, too. Like when it comes to, I believe in, stocking up on food and stuff. And I've always kind of been that way, So we have a supply of food. But here's the thing you don't want to stock up on. I'm giving you this tip because this will get you in trouble, what you got me in trouble. So when you stock up on food, get some canned goods, some dry goods. We have like some dry goods, like some bags of rice, some bags of beans that are, dry. You just have to cook them up. We have canned goods like soup and stew and different things like that, vegetables. Um, and of course you're going to have your toiletries and all that stuff that you need. Um, but here's the thing: what you don't want to stock up on is sweets, candy, stuff like that. Because if you get like a 3 month supply, you're going to blow through that. At least if you're me and you have no discipline. So the problem is everybody makes these jokes on Facebook, and you can put on some weight. I put on some weight because you're stuck at home and you start eating because you're bored. So what we've done though, or what Karen's idea is like, hey, let's go out walking. So we've been lifting weights and everything, but even lifting weights, if you keep pile driving food like I was doing, like with the sweets, Pop Tarts, and little chocolates and things like that, you can pack some pounds on. So I got those pounds back off, but we have the X3 bar that we work out with at home, and we do that. But it's good to get out walking. So that 3.5 miles tonight that took us an hour and a half, it was nice. It was beautiful out. Got a little sun on me, a little vitamin D there. Get some fresh air in. It's very good mentally, physically, everything, and it helps burn those calories. So, a nice little slow walk, in addition to the regular exercise. So the other thing I've been doing, I did switch my diet back up instead of like munching all day long, and I'm guilty of it. I call myself out all the time. So what I've done in the morning now, I do the keto creamer. I just do one. I do 1 cup of coffee in the morning. When I start my work day, I do 1 cup of or one of the keto creamers in my coffee, and then I don't have anything until noon, and then I have one of the extreme keto shakes, and then I wait until like 5 p.m. or later. Like tonight was like 6 p.m. or a little bit later before we ate. So what I do is have that one meal. It's kind of like the intermittent fasting, except I do have the keto creamer and the keto shake. So not totally intermittent fasting, not totally keto, but then tonight, we had a nice meal. Nice meal with salad and, piece of fruit, apple, things like that. And pretty much, I have that window from, say 5 p.m. to about 9 p.m., something like that, where I can eat. And I can eat pretty much. Even if you eat the same amount of food you normally would, your body is, the organs get a chance to rest. Your digestive organs get a chance to rest, other than just working constantly try to process food. So that's what works for me, and the weight came off really rapid too. It went on over a couple weeks, 2 3 weeks, but it came off like real quick in about 3 days. So using that has worked good, and add that walking in there, and that's really going to pick it up too. Plus, gives us something to do. Just keep your distance from people when you're out there. And there's not a whole lot of people anyway, so it's really kind of nice to get out there and get the fresh air and everything. And so that's our plan. And we just walk right from the house, all the way down to the riverfront, everything, about a 3.5 mile little loop. We may go farther, we may do less sometimes, whatever it is. So get out there, do something, keep your mind active. Um, we're gonna watch some Amazon Prime here tonight, like a couple of the series and stuff. More of the educational stuff is what we're into, but feel free to watch whatever you want. Just keep your mind active, read some books on your off time, do some physical activity, workout, go take walks, bike rides, whatever. But be safe, and that's all I got for tonight. Thanks.